All right. Good morning, everybody. Early morning crypto talk, Bitcoin. Brandon from Los Angeles, California here. If you're listening in, go ahead and type in the chat box where you're listening in from. This Thursday morning, the week is almost over. For those of you that are keeping track of the days. Sorry, I did not do crypto talk last night. I was very, very busy handling business. So we're back today. Let's see, who do we have? Good morning to Bethany, Marty, Victoria, Texas, Stacy Alugas, Patty's Fitness Club, Aloha, Mafus, Travis Lofties, Omar Jarrett, Gerald Gardner, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Omar. Nice. Renee, aloha. Renee from Maui. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be dispensing financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share suggestions, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision. There's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space to have success. Rule number 1, education is key. Education is everything. Rule number 2, never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Rule number 3, always get a return on investment back as fast as possible. Rule number 4, where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What are you willing to do to make it happen? Make a decision, take action, and stay focused. There are so many things out there that will distract you. You have limited resources. You cannot be a part of everything. Even Warren Buffett does not invest in every Fortune 500 company. I believe in multiple streams of income, but I believe you need to have one stream first before you can advance. Now, following these rules is not going to guarantee you success, but it will at least minimize your risk. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the most that we can ask for. What's going on, Moshe? Looking forward to meeting you out in Philly next week. Yeah, I will be in Philly 1 week from today. That's going to be some interesting time. Now, let me go ahead and get screen share up. All right, here it goes. So my Bluetooth is on, so you should still be able to hear me properly. Mr. Stewart from New York City. Welcome. Guys, ready to learn some new information? I know I didn't do crypto talk last night, but there has been a lot of movement taking place today. First, let's always look at the market. What's going on in the crypto market? This is something you guys want to get a habit of doing at least 3 times in a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once before you go to sleep. Take a glance at the market cap. So we're at 215 billion, so it hasn't moved in the last 24 hours. Internal trading has been moving back and forth, but it looks like the market's pretty much flat. A flat rate, little bit dip. Wow, just lost $1 billion in 5 seconds. Let's see. So notice this. Again, we talked about how Tether works, right? The stable coins. You look at everything's in the red, right? Then you got Tether in the green. Here it is. Well, I went too fast. Come on, computer, moving slow on me. All right. So we got Bitcoin, 6,500, Ethereum, 200, Ripple, Tether's in the green a little bit, Tron's in the green, Neo. This is a flat market. I'd have to pull up one of the exchanges to see the squeeze, see how the squeeze is happening. Look at Bethany and Mafus talking about Ripple. You guys got in on that before I even read the article. Yes, because there is an article that I'm about to cover a bit. So let's go over. Let's see. First up, Goldman Sachs and Mike Novogratz. Let me put this in the chat box. There's about 4 or 5 articles I'm going to cover this morning, but they're very, very short. So it's not going to take up a whole lot of time. Goldman Sachs and Mike Novogratz invest in cryptocurrency startup BitGo. Uh-oh. Any of you looking for something to invest in? There's a new startup called BitGo. BitGo, a company which provides institutional-grade investors with compliance, security, and custodial solutions for cryptocurrencies, has closed its Series B funding round, bringing in $58.5 million. Goldman Sachs and Novogratz Galaxy Digital Ventures LLC contributed with $15 million of said amount. See, that's what I'm talking about. To get to the billionaire status, you've got to be in a situation where your Vegas money that's working for you is significant. You know, when we first start off with crypto, yeah, you only got a couple $100. But you got to learn how to flip that couple of hundred to a couple thousand. Flip those couple of thousand into the $50,000, $100,000 range. Flip that 100,000 into $1 million. Now you can take that million and invest in stuff like this, like a new startup company called BitGo, where Michael Novogratz put in 15 million. Now, if this blows up, if that 15 million blows up, meaning the company blows up, what do you think that $15 million investment is going to be worth? Remember, we're talking about crypto here. That's going to be in the billions. $15 million investment. Let's say the company goes from 58 million to $3 or $4 billion company, and you invested $15 million in it when it was at the beginning. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to be doing 2019, 2020. All right, investing in $1 trillion cryptocurrency wallet. What? You got my attention. In an official release from today, BitGo disclosed that it has successfully finalized its Series B funding round, bringing in a total amount of $58.8 million. The lineup of investors includes companies like Valor Equity Partners, Kraft Ventures. You heard of Kraft, right? The cheese. Wait. No, that's not. Robert Kraft. Is that a C or a K? Anyways, Red Point Ventures, DRW, and most recently, Mike Novogratz
Galaxy Digital Ventures, LLC, and Goldman Sachs, Principal Strategic Investments Group. These are billionaires that's investing in the space. Not necessarily they're not buying Bitcoin. They're out there investing in the blockchain and companies bringing up the blockchain. What's that, Mafus? I mentioned something about Ripple yesterday. Don't recall. BitGo CEO Mike Belsey says, this strategic investment from Goldman Sachs and Galaxy Digital Ventures validates both our market opportunity and unique position. No one is better positioned than BitGo to serve institutional investors who want to trade cryptocurrencies and digital assets. That's why we're focused on figuring out what it takes to secure $1 trillion. The market's not there yet, but our job is to be ready first. Oh, wow. So millionaires and billionaires understand the concept of being prepared. Why is it that broke people can't figure that part out? Well, because we're trying to live day to day, trying to secure, survival, paycheck to paycheck. The market cap is at 210 billion. They already know that it's going to be in the trillion, and they want to be ready first. That is why, here's another example why I believe market manipulation is taking place. This market almost hit $1 trillion last year, and now it's down 80%. Why? It's not natural for that to happen. It was done purposely so that these guys can get their infrastructure in place. They can get their companies in place, their LLCs, their venture capitalists, all their investments in place while it's cheap. And once they're finished with the foundation, then you're going to see them take their foot off the brake, and you're going to see the sucker run up. And they're already ready for it. They're already positioned for it. They know it's coming. We have to be prepared and do the same thing. The former Goldman Sachs partner sat down with CNBC's crypto trader Ran Neuner in July, outlining that the next price rally will require a custody from a trusting source. At the same time, the permabull was quite straightforward on his position regarding existing custodial solutions at the time, namely BitGo, saying, if I'm at the state of Wisconsin, I'm not going to risk my job on a company called BitGo. Speaking on his most recent multi-million-dollar investment in the company, he had no confidence in just 4 months ago. Novogratz said, we have been impressed with BitGo's world-class team, their deep technical understanding of digital assets, as well as their ability to deliver institutional quality products to investors. Our team is excited to support BitGo as it enters into this next phase of growth. This is a company that's going to be a household name in the future, BitGo. Bitcoin price remains unfazed by the positive news and what has been an auspicious week for crypto so far, and amid rising Bitcoin future volumes on the CME. Institutional movement into the space continues, commented Bitcoin entrepreneur Alan Siebert. Yeah, this is a orchestrated effort, a coordinated effort by Wall Street and the big wigs. They're all in this together. I hope you guys can realize this. Last year, news like this would have brought the Bitcoin price up $1,000 just off of this news. But the market has been unfazed by it. It's not fazed by any bad news or good news because it's like in a pause. It's being held right here. I hope they can keep doing this for another 6 months or so. Why? Because I want to be prepared. I want to be in a position to be able to take full advantage of this. All right, next article up. Oh yeah, I think I do remember saying keep an eye on Ripple. Well, we're going to see news today if why I said that is true. Okay, here's this article. Chainalysis partners with Binance to tackle global cryptocurrency money laundering. Just that sentence alone has a red flag for me. Why? Okay, this is why, when you know the industry and what's going on, who is Chainalysis? Chainalysis is a company that researches and investigates and tracks down Bitcoin wallets, and they were hired by the IRS to be able to match wallets addresses with individual names so that the IRS can make sure you're paying your taxes. So we know what Chainalysis is all about, but they partner with Binance. That makes me nervous. Binance is the largest exchange in the world as far as volume is concerned, which means if Chainalysis is with Binance, is Binance turning over KYC information to Chainalysis, who is then turning it over to the IRS? I just asked the question because I know what both companies are about. But they're joining together to tackle global cryptocurrency money laundering. That also makes me skeptical. Why? Because it was already a proven fact that less than 0.5% of all crypto transactions has to do with money laundering. So I look at this with skepticism and say, what's the real reason? It's always convenient to throw in, oh yeah, we're working together to stop crime. Really? What's the real reason? Well, let's read the article and see if I learned something new. Chainalysis, the leading provider of cryptocurrency compliance and investigation solutions, has completed a global rollout of its compliance solution with Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by trade volume. Hey, I knew that. To help address the challenges at the intersection of cryptocurrencies, regulators, and traditional financial institutions. Cryptocurrency businesses of all sizes face the same core challenge: earning the trust of regulators, financial institutions, and users, said Jonathan Levin, co-founder and COO of Chainalysis. We expect many to follow Binance's lead to build world-class AML compliance. Compliance programs to satisfy regulators globally and build trust with major financial institutions. Chainalysis compliance software, Chainalysis KYT, which is Know Your Transaction, Can you guys hear me now? Type Y in the chat box. Before I say anything else, let's make sure you can hear me. Isn't that weird how that happens? Whenever I start talking about something that maybe they don't want me to talk about, I get shut up. They shut me down. How is that possible? It ain't the first time this happens. Facebook does it used to do it to me all the time. I know people are listening and watching and stuff. Hey, he's saying something you shouldn't hear about. Anyways, I ain't scared. And I will continue to run my mouth. So, this is where education is the key. Whenever you hear them talk about, yeah, we're doing it to protect you guys from drugs and money laundering and suspicious activity, that's code word. That's code word for, yeah, we want to figure out how we can control things. We want to know who's doing what. It's Big Brother. The whole point of crypto is to be anonymous. Chainalysis' entire point is to match up who you are. Hired by the government. All right, let me continue. I got to walk on eggshells now? By working with Chainalysis, we were able to continue building a foundational compliance program that enables the next phase of our growth. What is the next phase of your growth? CFO at Binance. Our vision is to provide the infrastructure for a blockchain ecosystem and increase the freedom of money globally while adhering to regulatory mandates in the countries we serve. I don't have a problem with that. No problem with that at all. This best-in-class solution enables cryptocurrency businesses and financial institutions to comply with Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering regulations, while simultaneously making it easier for companies supporting cryptocurrencies to open bank accounts. I have no problem with that either. In April, Chainalysis secured $16 million in series. You know, when I travel around, I'm going to have a bodyguard with me, especially if I go international somewhere. I need a bodyguard. I ain't going out like Khashoggi did in Turkey. Anyways, my brain is just thinking at the same time I'm reading. In April, Chainalysis secured $16 million in Series A funding led by Benchmark to deploy Chainalysis KYT and expand its coverage of cryptocurrencies. It serves over 150 of the world's leading cryptocurrency businesses, financial institutions, and government agencies. All right. Abuja Blockchain and All-World Conference to be held October. Okay. All right, enough of that article. Let's go on to the next quick article here. Goldman Sachs again. So this is, I think it's the same news about Bakkt or BitGo. But let's see. Goldman Sachs announces multi-million-dollar investment in crypto platform for institutional investors. Goldman Sachs says it's investing millions in a venture designed to bring Wall Street investors with deep pockets into the cryptocurrency market. Goldman and crypto venture firm Galaxy Digital are investing a combined, you know who owns that Galaxy Digital? That's Mike Novogratz. A combined $15 million into BitGo. Okay, so here's two articles now covering the BitGo thing. This is when I wish I had $500,000 to just make a couple phone calls and be like, yeah, I want to put $500,000 down on BitGo. So BitGo is fully regulated. That's a plus. Cryptocurrency custodian that securely purchases and stores digital assets on behalf of institutional investors. That's what billionaires are using to stock up and hoard Bitcoin. If you were investing in any other asset class, you're probably not worried about the asset just disappearing. But this one, people still have that fear. BitGo's CEO Mike Velshi told Bloomberg, to push cryptocurrencies into the mainstream, we've got to conquer that. The move follows Fidelity's breakthrough interest into the world of cryptocurrency. The world's fourth largest asset manager announced its big entry into crypto on Monday with the launch of a crypto trading desk and custody platform. Goldman says it's been working on a crypto trading desk of its own for months, despite rumors to the contrary. However, the company has not yet released a launch date. BitGo offers custody for more than 75 coins and says it holds more than $2 billion in assets. The company has raised around $70 million in venture capital from 2 rounds of funding. The last article we read, it was at 50 million. They made another 20 million more. Let me tell you guys this. If you've been at least following crypto for the last 2 years, I'm going to tell you exactly the mind of the billionaires and the people in power in Wall Street, the venture capitalists. They did not get into Bitcoin and crypto early on. They watched it. They didn't trust it. It was the people who did so. And after 9 years, in November, December of 2017, when Bitcoin shot from 3,000 to 4,000 all the way to $19,000, the big boys said, "Hold up, maybe there is something to this Bitcoin stuff. Let's go in there and take this thing over." So they came online in December, dropped because they betted against it. They dropped the price of Bitcoin down by 70 to 80%. And they're using all of 2018 to build their infrastructure. Once that's completed, in 2019, they're going to release the brakes. And it's going to skyrocket. Only this time, it's going to skyrocket with them sitting on top of the rocket. See, when it reached 20,000, they weren't on top of the rocket. They missed the boat. So they took over, dropped it back down, and said, "Let's start this thing over again." But they're not going to miss the rocket the second time. All we got to make sure is we got our belt strapped tight, and we're on the rocket as well. All right, enough of that one. Let's go on to another quick article. What's this one here? Norwegian man murdered after cashing out a large Bitcoin sum. Oh, this is why, those of you coming from network marketing and you're used to your top leaders making anywhere between 40 grand a month to 200,000 a month to $500,000 a month. And they always in front of their big house and their big cars and their vacations and selling the dream. You do not want to do that in crypto because you're putting a target on your back. You're letting everybody know you got money and they can come get it from you. So a Norwegian man murdered after cashing out. How did people know they cashed out a large sum of Bitcoin? A 24-year-old man was brutally murdered shortly after completing in-person cash for Bitcoin exchange. How'd that happen? According to Norwegian local news organization TV2. The stabbing occurred on Monday morning, the 15th of October, at the man's apartment. Someone's been staking him out. The police told TV2 that the man made the withdrawal before he got stabbed to death and is in his apartment. This withdrawal is the key clue, according to the police. However, even before the withdrawal, the 24-year-old had cash stacked away in the apartment, and the police are looking into the matter. And many friends knew about you hear that? Many friends knew about the withdrawal. Don't be bragging about your crypto. There's a way that you can promote your business, promote your brand without advertising what you got. I do it. I was never that guy, even in the network marketing world. I was regional vice president. I was Black Diamond. I made over $1 million. I was never that guy that I had to, be flashing around cash and having marketing and saying, "Look at me in my Lambo. You could be as cool as me if you join me. You can have what I got if you join my company." I've never been that guy. I've been more very subdued, very private. I'm real private when it's outside of business. I'm an introvert outside of business. But people like that out there. You remember companies like Wake Up Now, Solvay, Vima. I could go on and on where the marketers out there were flashing cash like it was toilet paper. But if you do that in crypto, not only are you opening up yourself to getting jacked, stabbed, or shot, or kidnapped, but also to the authorities looking into you, making sure, are you paying taxes? Did you report this money you got? Anyways, his friends knew about the withdrawal. Greet Lynn Metlid, the leader of the Oslo Police Department's head of intelligence and investigations unit, said to the news site that investigators knew about a tip of a connection between the Bitcoin withdrawal and the murder, but declined to elaborate further. So when I go to Philly, we're going to talk about wallets and also security. Like the next house I buy, I will be backed up in a gated community so far back. We are familiar with a tip about Bitcoin, but at this time, we will not provide more information about the investigation, said Metlid, according to a rough translation, adding that the department investigates widely and that economic motives are always a primary area of interest for investigators. The victim lived together with a group of friends. But, okay, so the story gets more interesting. He lived together with a group of friends, and they were out having fun during the Sunday evening. The 24-year-old was last seen around midnight by his friends, and during the morning, the friends went to school and work. The victim should have come to work around 9 a.m., but did not show up, and a friend found him dead around noon on Monday. The police are now trying to find out what happened during 7:50 a.m. and 12:15 p.m. from when the friends left the house until when the 24-year-old was found. Metlid added that the police department is looking at many different aspects and what motives that could be behind the tragic incident. They have been interviewing many witnesses, but would not comment on the outcome of these. However, as of yet, the police do not have any suspects, and the investigation is still underway. It is not the first time we have seen tragedies associated with cryptocurrencies. A few months back, a crypto blogger was discovered dead in his apartment in St. Petersburg. The death of the 23-year-old self-made crypto millionaire follows an incident in which he was assaulted during a robbery of his home in Leningrad Oblast at the beginning of the year. The home invaders tied up and beat Nia Shin and stole a safe containing around $425,000 as well as essential documents. Don't flaunt your crypto. You can be a crypto diva, you can be a crypto millionaire, and do it in taste and class and be safe at the same time and still build your business. Okay, let's see what other articles I have here. What's this one? Next Bitcoin bull run to see crypto prices. Did I cover this one? This is from yesterday. Oh, I didn't do the crypto talk last night. This is what I was going to cover. All right, I'll cover this one. So next crypto bull run, unless I covered it and I forgot, but we will cover it again. Next Bitcoin bull run will see crypto market rise 10 times, says Pantera CIO. The co-chief investment officer of one of the cryptocurrency industry's largest investment firms said that he expects the next Bitcoin bull run to carry the cryptocurrency market cap 1,000% above its current valuation. Pantera's Capital's Joey Krug made this prediction during an interview at Bloomberg, forecasting that the next upswing could propel the cryptocurrency market cap to more than $2 trillion. If you look at that next bull run, I think crypto space overall can hit 10 times from here. Noting that in previous market cycles, the news that major financial industry players like Fidelity Investments and Intercontinental Exchange were entering the crypto space would have sparked a surge in speculative investments. Krug said that he believes the market is currently waiting on concrete adoption to catalyze a bull run. But if you look at the internet, it's easy to say, well, you just don't create an app, get some users, and then solve the scalability problems. But these are all markets, and so if you don't have scalability, you don't have market makers, and so you don't have liquidity. Remember in 2017, the biggest argument from investors that were not in the space, but were watching it rise, they said there's not enough liquidity. There's not enough liquidity. It means there's not enough money, not enough volume for them to cash out. $200, $300 billion to them was nothing. They need the sucker to be in the trillions. Because when it's that high, then it's more difficult to do market manipulation. That's what they've been waiting for. Let's see. Anything else in that? Nah, let's go on to the next. Oh, yeah, blockchain goes Hollywood. Let's see this one. 2 U.S. states issue cease and desist orders. Oh, how did I miss this one? Yeah, I was going to cover it last night. So cease and desist orders against 5 ICO issuers. Oh, yeah, let's cover that. We always got to pay attention to this type of stuff. The U.S. states of Colorado and North Dakota. North Dakota? And I don't remember Colorado or North Dakota ever doing cease and desist orders. Oh, it's always Texas and North and South Carolina. So Colorado and North Dakota have independently issued cease and desist orders against companies promoting ICOs in their states. Their tokens are potentially fraudulent securities offerings, according to the 2 state securities commissions. One scheme promises a return of 10% per month, 10% per month, and claims to be pegged to the price of gold. Oh, I didn't read that wrong. 10% a month, that's not that bad. I was thinking 10% a day. 10% a month, that's conservative. But you can't promise that. You cannot guarantee that, even if it's true. Colorado Securities Commissioner Gerald Rome signed 2 final orders on October 12th, directing a pair of companies to cease and desist offering or selling unregistered securities in the form of ICOs in his state. Daver, which issues Davercoin, and Cyber Capital Invest, which offers CCI token, received the orders. Davercoin. I did not invest in this coin, but I've heard of it. In fact, I heard of it a lot. It made some big news. Let's take a look. I don't know if it's called the Dav coin, Daver coin. Only Dav coin, let's see. Dav coin is worth less than half a penny. Let me see the website. Ranked number 716. This may not be the coin itself, but let's check it out. Dav.network. Yeah, I think so, Pro. It's another lending. This one's the coin of transportation. So this is not it. This is not Davercoin. Davercoin, yeah, and I do remember. That's still running? I didn't think that was even still operating. Lending platform. So, Davercoin's website describes the token as a new cryptocurrency aiming to become an alternative to coins such as Bitcoin and Ether, the securities division explained, noting, investors were promised returns as high as 10% per month for participating in a staking pool, and were told that Davercoins are pegged to the price of gold and can be traded on exchanges. What exchange is this traded on? Oh, I don't know. I need to know the coin thing. It's ticker symbol. Okay. It's not telling me what it is. At least what I know, Cyber Capitals. Anybody remember Davercoin's ticker symbol? Let me know. So Cyber Capital's investment website states that the CCI token is a profit share token, allowing investors to receive a guaranteed, there you go again. You cannot use guarantee or we promise, we guarantee. So they're guaranteeing daily returns of 0.75 and 2% a day based on the access level they select. In addition to direct sales, the company offers commissions to the promoters of its token through a bounty program. All right, let's look at the CCI. CCI. Is it even on here? Man, it's not even on the coin market cap. Well, they're really doing something illegal. North Dakota targets 3 ICOs. Karen Tyler issued cease and desist orders on October 11th against 3 companies promoting ICOs in her states. The State Securities Commission explained that the 3 firms promote tokens that are unregistered and potentially fraudulent. The orders resulted from investigations that are part of Operation Crypto Sweep, a coordinated investigation and enforcement effort involving over 40 U.S. and Canadian securities regulators. In August, there were more than 200 crypto-related cases being investigated and 46 enforcement actions taken. The commission wrote, the companies that are subject to the orders are Crystal Token, Advertiza Holdings, PTY, and Life Cross Coin. I haven't heard of any of these. They are not registered in North Dakota to offer securities, but their websites are active and available to the state's residents. Commissioner Tyler explained that Crystal Token's website offers an evolutionary multi-utility token to trade in other cryptocurrencies. It also claims that investors can earn interest of up to 2% per day paid in another token. Huh? Paid in another token. Okay, guys, I gotta, here's, and I'm saying this off of experience. Red flags. Any company that is offering to pay you your commission in their own token, aka BitConnect, aka USI Tech with the Tech coin, BitConnect with the BCC coin, and then you have to sell those coins into Bitcoin to be able to pull out into your wallet, I raise an eyebrow to. Red flag. That's a red flag. Why don't you pay me in Bitcoin? I don't want to be paid in your own token. Not that it's not a smart idea, because I think that's kind of genius. The only problem is it's based on experience. When shit hits the fan, this is what BitConnect did. Because everything was working fine. But when they decided to exit, and everybody that was holding the BitConnect coin, the coin's value dropped considerably, which means you can't even sell that coin back into Bitcoin or any other currency to get your money out. I saw people in USI Tech right now still excited because they think they got like 100,000, 200-something thousand tech coins. That means nothing. I've got like $60,000 worth of BCC coin. It means nothing if you can't pull it out. That's why, what's that company? BitKey had a problem. Everybody thought they had all these BitKey coins, and they're like, yeah, I got it for 1 cent. Imagine if it goes to 2 cents. You got all your commissions in BitKey coin. And what happened? They're worth nothing. Now, there's a difference between ICOs and mining. There's a reason why Green went mining instead of ICOs. You're not buying the ICO. We're not getting paid commissions in that token. Anyways, I'm just saying, anytime I hear a company wants to pay you in their own created coin, I'm not saying that they're not going to be able to pull it off. What I'm saying is, based on past experience, that brings up some red flags for me. I'd want to know how fast would I be able to pull this out, and what's backing it. Meaning, who am I? Because if you're getting paid in that coin, like the BitConnect coin, we were selling the BitConnect coin to other people who were paying Bitcoins to gain access to the BitConnect platform. So they were trading their Bitcoin for BCC. And then if we wanted to pull money out, we had to trade BCC back into Bitcoin. Well, what happens if nobody wants your BCC coins anymore? It just makes me nervous. I'm not saying it can't be pulled off, because it's just a company hasn't pulled it off yet. So this if somebody came up to me talking about, yeah, we're going to pay you in the CCI token, really? Nah, man, pay me in Bitcoin. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to get paid in the CCC token, and then you can sell it to somebody else who wants a CCC token for Bitcoin. Nah, what happens the day when nobody wants a CCC token? I did my work. I earned my commission. Pay me my money. Anyways, Crystal Token's website contains allegedly fraudulent statements with claims of excessive, unsubstantiated rates of return on investment, fails to provide sufficient disclosure of the management team's credentials, and purposely withholds their identities. Advertiza Holdings website suggests that the holders of its token can expect to make a profit from the appreciation of its value. Okay, what's wrong with that? That's for every coin. The regulator alleges that this advertisement indicates that the firm's representation of its token as a utility token is incorrect, and it is in fact a security. They can fight that one, because that's not necessarily true. How do you think people became rich off of Bitcoin? They bought, they held it, they waited for it to appreciate in value, and they sold. That's not the sale of a security. Oh, wait, hold up. Think to your education, Brandon. We already saw the SEC came out and said that Bitcoin and Ethereum is not the sale of a security because they didn't go through an ICO. But other coins that did go through ICOs, even if they're on the exchange now, may be considered the sale of a security. LifeCross Coins website claims that its token will be used for the donation and support of charitable organizations. The order describes, adding that it advertises huge return on investment. Moreover, the website contains allegedly fraudulent content, including the people represented to be the executive team, who all appear to have fake names, the commission found noting. LifeCross Coin, aka LifeCross Coin, operates a website from a Berlin IP address associated with ransomware, Trojans, and identity fraud. Yeah, I think that's red flags right there. All right. All right, let's go to the next. I forgot about that article. I was going to read that last night. What is this one? British foreign exchange company joins the RippleNet blockchain network. Ripple. Okay. Ripple's in the news again. But it's the RippleNet. Let me post this. And those of you that like information that you're getting from me, make sure you hit the like button on the YouTube channel, and make sure that if you want to know every time I go online, you got to hit the little bell so you're notified every time I do a crypto talk. Ripple has secured another impressive partnership. What did I just? Yeah, you're right, Mafuz. I said it yesterday. I said, didn't I just say keep an eye out on Ripple? I said that yesterday. So Ripple has secured another impressive partnership as MoneyNet Int, a UK-based e-money institution providing cross-border money transfers and currency exchange for corporate clients, has announced it has integrated RippleNet to use decentralized payments in their operations. MoneyNet Int has recently been signing numerous partnerships with fintech firms to make their corporate services more efficient by reducing costs and transaction times. The company has reportedly teamed up with 2 other network partners to process decentralized payments through RippleNet. Speaking of finance magnates, MoneyNet CEO Yishay Triff has praised the Ripple technological solutions, claiming that Ripple's technology has a potential to revolutionize the entire payments industry. It holds an advantage over traditional technologies due to the fact that a single API can be used to connect to a number of companies, saving costs and time. Another huge advantage is transaction, as Tripp noted, that the speed of data transfer is amazing. A transaction can go through at an amazing pace. The process of interfacing and approval between financial institutions, previously taking months or even years, are now significantly reduced to a matter of days to a few weeks. Nadeem Latke, Ripple's director of account management, added that their ability to now facilitate payments out in Israel, in Israeli new shekel, in addition to euros on behalf of other RippleNet members, is another big step in expanding the overall network. By leveraging Ripple's blockchain technology, MoneyNetent will now be able to simplify and reduce the FX conversion rates for their customers, increase the speed of settlement, and offer services to new markets that would otherwise have been too difficult or too costly to reach in the past. RippleNet blockchain is a cross-border payment network and is Ripple's flagship product, already boasting more than 100 members worldwide. Any financial institution that is a member of the enterprise blockchain network can transfer money a lot faster and cheaper than using a current legacy SWIFT system. It is important to note that RippleNet does not use Ripple's native XRP currency. All right, that's important, guys. So this is not tied to XRP. So it's important to note that. Now, Ripple's XRapid solution is, but it doesn't matter because most people in the public, they don't know the difference between Ripple and XRP. So when they hear Ripple, they're going to think XRP and they're going to buy more of it. Therefore, the price of XRP is going to rise up. However, even though MoneyNetents are excited about the prospect of the new blockchain, they are still wary of digital currencies, as according to Tripp. We see DLT, distributed ledger technology, as a game changer for payments technology. Noted he didn't say blockchain. Whenever you see a government official or a banker say DLT, that's on purpose. They don't want to use the word blockchain because blockchain, to most people, they think of Bitcoin. They want to separate the distributed ledger technology from Bitcoin. So it says, we see DLT as a game changer for the payments technology. That's why we wanted to be among the first to implement it. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, we have a long way to go in terms of regulation and implementation. That's why we don't use cryptocurrency payments. Stop right there. Do you realize what he just said? He just admitted that Ripple ain't a cryptocurrency. They're excited about Ripple because the banks can use this. They can control it. They love the technology that crypto is built on, but they don't like the idea of cryptocurrency that is unregulated, that is not controlled by any government. It is decentralized. They don't like that. Dude just admitted it ain't a crypto. Believe them when they say it. I still see people, all the nerds running around back and forth arguing, Ripple's a crypto coin, da, 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 da. No, it's not. There's an agenda here. There are rumors that Ripple is considering a partnership with Swift itself. If that happens, game over. Game over as far as, the banks and everything taking over DLT for themselves. That's game over. And we're going to make a whole lot of money, those of you that's investing in Ripple. While this is yet to be confirmed that the rumors are true, an announcement is expected at Swift Sibos conference in Australia later this month. Later this month. Okay. Last article for this morning. Bakkt hires Coinbase's Adam White. CEO says cryptocurrency revolution is incoming. Again, what do these guys know? What are they preparing for? Those closely following the upcoming cryptocurrency trading platform Bakkt will know that recent reports indicated that the Intercontinental Exchange-backed venture had hired Coinbase's ex-vice president Adam White for the role of COO. Adam White has been described as an integral part of Coinbase's growth, as he was the fifth person to ever join the now giant cryptocurrency colossus, sporting approximately 25 million customers. Furthermore, Bakkt has extensive ties to various Wall Street institutions due to the fact that Intercontinental Exchange operates 12 different regulated exchanges and marketplaces, including the New York Stock Exchange. Bakkt's CEO, Kelly Loeffler, officially announced that Adam White was joining Bakkt on October 15th with the Medium Post. Perhaps even more notably, a fresh Fortune report discussing White's transaction to Bakkt saw Loeffler make some decidedly bullish statements on cryptocurrencies. Loeffler partly compared cryptocurrencies to the state of the splintered energy markets prevalent during the early 2000s, stating that ICE was responsible for introducing the notion of trading energy to institutions. Moreover, she explained that this push was what facilitated today's liquid energy markets. We're about to see a revolution on the same scale in cryptocurrencies, Loeffler said, indicating that the cryptocurrency market may be about to experience a similar development as the energy market has. The Fortune piece also noted that Loeffler believes Bakkt will offer regulated trading, custody, and clearing to institutions come this December. Moreover, this package deal is also said to be offered on the ICE Futures U.S. Commodities Exchange, which is subject to approval by the U.S. CFTC. The ultimate hope is that Bakkt could potentially facilitate cryptocurrency trading for Wall Street firms in a way that is just as easy as trading traditional stocks and bonds or commodities. However, Bakkt is not the only actor gunning for the potentially lucrative institutional market. Coinbase has been expanding rapidly during the past year and recently announced that it would establish a new office in Dublin, in addition to its existing London office, a move which is thought to be a way to more easily access the EU market following Brexit. Furthermore, Toshi Times recently reported that Fidelity Investments, one of the world's largest financial service providers, had announced that they will launch a new company, Fidelity Digital Assets, that is going to offer cryptocurrency trading services to institutions and hedge funds. Hint, hint, hint. We know things are coming. Things are coming. And that is why education is the key. That is why we have KGX. Not to tell you what to do, but what to invest in, but to educate you on this space so that you now have the knowledge to be able to tell what you should and should not invest in. We're not going to take your money and promise you 1% a day, 2% a day, all that stuff. We're going to give you the education that's going to open the door so you know what investments that you can be involved in. And that's why we do Bitcoin boot camps. We got to bring crypto awareness to the masses. Now, just so you know the schedule again, next week, for tonight, we're doing a KGX presentation. I'll do Late Night Crypto Talk at 8 p.m. Eastern. KGX presentation at 9 p.m. Eastern. Then on next week, I won't be doing another presentation for a couple of weeks. Chris Hanks will be doing them. I will be at the Crypto Invest Summit here in LA next week. And then following that, I'll be in Philadelphia next weekend for the Bitcoin Boot Camp. Then I'll be home for maybe, I think it's 2 weeks. Then I'll be in Chicago. 3 weeks I'll be home. I'll be in Chicago the weekend of the 17th. And then I will be in Santa Clara the following week for the Blockchain Expo. And then, just so you know, we are planning already our Bitcoin Boot Camp in Seattle. Will be at the end of January, maybe around the 25th or 26th that weekend. That's going to be big, by the way. That's going to be a big event. So in the Northwest, we're coming to Seattle for that. We'll have probably 3 of the owners of the company. It's going to be a big event. Let's just put it that way. So that's going to be in about the 3rd week and one of the last weekends of January. We will be in Seattle. The 2019 is going to be off the hook. We're going to be making a lot of millionaires because of the Green X, but it's not about how much money you make. It's not even about how much money you keep. It's about how much money are you investing. That's going to allow your money to make money for you. That's the trick. And that is what we teach with KGX. So with that, see you guys later. If you're listening to this for the first time and you want to know how to get in on KGX and our green, shoot me a message or get back to whoever's showing you this presentation, because it is recorded on YouTube, and let's get you plugged in. Have a great day. Bitcoin Brandon out. See you all tonight. Bye-bye.